All right, everyone. I'm going to be sharing about the Rangers that I met at Ranger Stop and Pop. Please forgive me for the quality of this. I am filming this on my iPad. This is the best I can do. All right, so before I get into describing what it was like meeting all of them, I will just have to say that meeting each one of them, they were all really, really nice. And they made me feel a lot better because I was like super nervous about meeting them because this is different than me just like suddenly like tweeting on my phone, like shouting them out. This is what's in real life. So this was very, very interesting. So let's get into it. Don't mind me. I also have like it all written in my notes on my phone so that I can like be able to navigate everything of what my experience was like. So that's just a little heads up. The first person that I met was Blake Foster. He played as Justin in Power Rangers Turbo. Like I said, he was the very first person that I met when I first went into Ranger Stop and Pop. So I got a photo with him and I also got an autograph. I even joked about how I'm still trying to see that little boy in this grown man. I'm still looking. I do not see that little boy in that grown man. I am still looking. Where is that little boy in that grown man? I do not see it at all. And honestly, that made him laugh. So that was like a plus for me. And he loved how I had the Turbo VHS tape. And it was so cool that he snapped a picture of me and posted me on his IG story. I was thinking, oh, well, that was going to be it. Nah, I made it into the posting that he posted of a video. So I famous now. So he was so cool and super chill. He definitely still had that childlike vibe from when he was younger, pretty much as a grown man. Like, dude was the perfect person. All right, next person I met was Corinne Ashley. Now, you all know her as playing as Aisha, the Yellow Ranger in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 2 and Season 3. She was the second person I met, and I got an autograph. I asked her to autograph my grad picture for my grad shoot when I graduated in 2020. And I was so shocked that she even remembered my post of when I was getting ready to graduate from college. And I can tell you right now, I remember it exactly because I posted it, tagged her, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna look at my phone for like probably the next couple of hours. Looked on my phone on my Instagram, saw that she liked and commented. I literally ran around my house screaming like an idiot because who would have thought? Who would have actually thought? And I told her how that happened and everything, how I just went ballistically crazy, and she laughed. And she said how proud she was of me with my accomplishments with graduating, and that was really, really nice and really, really sweet of her. And we can all collectively agree that line, taking care of business, is probably one of the most iconic lines from that movie. You can't even deny. She was really nice, really, really cool. I absolutely love her and adore her. All right, next up we got Kevin Duhini. Sorry if I mispronounced that last name. Please forgive me, Kevin. I am so sorry. He was the third person that I met, and I got just an autograph from him. Let me just say that this guy is a much bigger Power Ranger fan than me. And obviously you all know he played as Ethan in Power Rangers Dino Thunder. I told him how Dino Thunder was my jam as a kid. If you know, you know, Jetix on Saturday mornings was legit. Like the time, I remember exactly, like it would be Ninja Storm first, then Dino Thunder, then SPD, then Mixed Force on Saturday mornings. And I told him how much I begged my mom to let me eat breakfast in the living room so I can watch Power Rangers Dino Thunder because I had to know. And he said how he felt so honored to work with Jason David Frank and how he was just such a big fan of him growing up as a kid, and for him to be able to work with him was just so cool, and he had an absolute blast with it. And I'm gonna be honest, Kevin was really, really freaking cool. Even when I met him outside of the convention, which was like for 2 seconds, I was coming out of the elevator, he and Jeff were going into the elevator. They were just really, 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 really nice. So those were the people that I met on day 1. Now we're moving on to the people I met on day 2, which was pretty much a lot more looking at my list, but I don't care. I was having the time of my life at this event. All right, to start us off for day 2, I met Hunter Dino. She was the 4th person I met overall, and I got a photo and an autograph. Hunter felt like my best friend. Like literally, she gave that vibe of like this girl can be my best friend. We could talk for hours about anything. Like she was so cool and so down to earth. And I told her how I was embarrassed that Thursday when I came to like check in and everything. So whenever me and my family, we checked in and everything, we had our bellhop help us take our stuff to our room. We were waiting by the elevator to get on and everything because it was taking a while. And I was just looking around like admiring how beautiful the hotel was because I had never stayed anywhere like that. And as I was looking around, I saw Hunter and Jordan like coming in, and I quickly turned around to not look at them too long. And then I realized I had my giant stuffed Stitch plushie with me. I brought it with me because we drove from where I live at to Atlanta and I needed something for comfort reasons. I felt so embarrassed that I had that in my hand. I was thinking to myself, they were probably wondering, why does this grown woman have a giant Stitch plushie? I told her that and she told me don't feel bad because she has like a really like giant one that's like up to here, I think. And that made me feel a lot better because I told her, I'm like, hey, I need this for comfort purposes because, hey, road tripping, even though I haven't done it in a long time, I just needed the extra comfort. That's all what I needed. Hunter was like really, really sweet. I even appreciate the cowboy boots that she had on because I'm a country girl and I own a pair of cowboy boots. I own a pair of black cowboy boots. They're in my closet. I don't ever wear my boots unless it is like winter down here where I live at. But I love Hunter. I want her to be my best friend for real. Like, please, just please be okay. So, next person I met was Russell Curry. He was the 5th person that I met. I got a photo and an autograph with him. He is definitely one of those celebrities, pretty much 1 out of 2 of the celebrities that I met that made my entire existence of life. So, if you saw my vlog, you saw how I described what happened to me when I ran into him, like before going into Ranger Stop and Pop that morning. So yeah, you saw that, what happened, and let me tell you this. When he said that I am gorgeous, I could not stop smiling at all. Pretty much up until right now, I still can't stop smiling. I cannot get over that. How do you get over that? Can someone explain to me how in the world you can get over that? You know what? Really? I can't. Can't get over it. Never can. Won't be able to. Never will. That's forever going to be a memory in my mind for the rest of my life. Because that was like just so sweet of him and that like really touched me. I'm still never going to get over it. I'm never going to get over it at all. So, is it safe to say that Russell Curry is cute? I don't know to say if he's cute, handsome, or hot. I don't know. He's all of them. Whatever. He's a snack. But he was so sweet and what's so cool about it, I know that his birthday is in September. My birthday is in September as well. So us September babies, we rule. Don't at me about that. I said what I said. But Russell Curry is so cool. Like, y'all just don't know what that man has done to me. Okay, so the next person I met was Nikita Burries. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the last name. Please forgive me, girl. I am so sorry. I love you, though. So she was the 6th person that I met, and I got an autograph and a photo with her. If you all know, she played as Tanya in Power Rangers Zeo and Power Rangers Turbo. To be honest, this is an unpopular opinion. I don't know, but you can say what you want. Is it just me or all the Yellow Rangers like always baddies? Like they literally put everyone in their place. Like they don't care. They're like, hey, get your crap together. We got the world that we have to save right now. She was like so much fun. Nikita was. She was absolutely cool. She definitely had like a motherly vibe, and I was like obsessed with that. And what was so cool was when we did like a silly photo. Now you saw how I did. That's like my main go-to silly face. That's the only one I can do. But she was so cool, and plus she also signed the VHS tape as well. And as you can see, like I asked her to put like not only my name but my sister's name, because this is what we grew up on. Okay, this was like our jam when we were kids. So She was super nice. I absolutely adore her. And all right, next person I met was Steve Cardenas. He was the seventh person that I met. I got an autograph from him. Now, you all know he played as Rocky in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. He also played it in Zeo, and he was also in the Turbo movie. Now, what's even funnier, the day before, I was caught in the elevator with him. Did not see that coming at all, not one bit. And he and we talked for a little bit before because I got off first before he did. And it was so surprising that he remembered me the next day. Like, who would have thought that? Who would have thought that he was going to remember me? I was thinking, because one, there's like all these like thousands of fans here because there's like so many people and everything, but I was like so shocked that he remembered me. So he signed the DVD of the Power Ranger movie. He was absolutely so freaking cool, and I'm just not over the fact that he was able to remember me. Like, what? Mind blown. All right, next on the list is Jeff Perazzo. Please, y'all, forgive me if I'm butchering these last names. I only knew their character names, so please forgive me. Do not come at me. Please, just forgive me, please. So anyway, Jeff was the eighth person that I met. I got an autograph and a photo from him. Let's just be real. Trent's character in Dino Thunder was a menace. I had no business being that stressed out as a kid. This man was evil for 11 episodes. Oh my gosh. Even watching that as an adult, I'm like, that is getting my blood pressure high. I probably got my blood pressure high when I was a kid and probably didn't know what high blood pressure was, okay? And I was like just so stoked about it. And he was laughing so hard about how I said you ran my blood pressure up as a kid. 11 episodes being evil. And on top of that, he is lucky he never watched Jason David Frank be evil. Because, dude, you had a lot of pressure on your shoulders trying to compete with that. Pretty much, the only thing that you'll be trying to compete with was that Tommy was the only person to grow big to fight a Megazord. You didn't do that. You just whipped out a feather and just went to work on everybody. Tell me, I don't know which one is more psychotic. Tommy growing to be a giant, or Trent just pulling out the feather and just going to work on everybody. I don't know. And my mom was right there with me, and I told him how much I begged her to let me watch the show for breakfast. Like, I was eating breakfast as a kid, because I told that same thing to Kevin. He told my mom, I am so sorry that your daughter had to beg to watch the show in the mornings, like to eat breakfast. And I'm like, yeah, it was important. I'm like, let me watch this so I can get on with my day of whatever we had going on. So he was incredible. Jeff was like really, really incredible. Trent, in my opinion, is one of my top 5 evil Rangers. Don't at me. I said what I said, okay? Like, yo, Jeff was so freaking cool. Okay, so that was all from day 2. Now we're moving on to day 3, which was the final day of the event. So, all right, the first person I met on day 3 was Jordan Fight. He was the 9th person that I met. I got a photo and an autograph. Jordan is definitely a hype man for sure. He gives off like little brother vibes. Like, if I ever wanted to have a younger brother, it would be him. I would want him to be my younger brother. Like, no lie. Like, if there was like another parallel universe, he would have to be my younger brother. I want him to be my younger brother. Like, he was really, really sweet. And what's even cool, we're neighbors. I'm from Louisiana, he's from Texas. I'm like, neighbors, howdy neighbor. And Jordan was like really, really nice. He definitely has a southern charm. I know a southern charm when I see it. Like, it was not that hard. He was able to help me loosen up because I was like super nervous and everything about the whole convention. Because like I said, this was my first ever Comic-Con. So he was like really nice, helped me be able to calm down and everything. The next person I met was Chance Perez. He was the 10th person I met. I got a photo and an autograph. Now, I can understand why so many women on TikTok like thirst over this man. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, he is kind of hot. But then you have to remember, he is married and has 2 kids. But overall, I'm not even gonna lie, he was really, really nice. And I told him how much I loved the video of him and his daughter when she was like doing his hair. That cracked me up. I still go back and watch it because that is so funny and so cute. Because that's kind of like something that probably me and my dad would do, but there's no telling. Like like Chance was like really, really, really cool, really, really sweet. Like homie was just everything. Like he was super, like I said, super sweet, super kind. Like his wife, girl, you are the luckiest woman in the world. Like respectfully, I mean this in the most respectful way. That is a compliment. Like, okay, last but certainly not least, the second celebrity who made my entire existence of life, and pretty much the best way to cap off of all the celebrities I met, he's the 11th and final celebrity that I met. Austin St. John, aka Jason, the OG Ranger that started it all. Oh man, let me tell you all this. Oh my goodness. Let's try to figure out how I can begin this. So, the day before at the after party, I went up to him and gave him like my respect, aka giving him his flowers of like how I need to come and respect the OG. Like I told him how much I loved watching him growing up as well as with my sister. Like, dude, I need to give him all the respect that he deserved, okay? He deserved it. I don't care what none of y'all say. He felt so honored that I said that to him. And I'm like, dude, come on. I'm like, you the OG, though. Like, what else? And then I met him the final day. I was shocked that he remembered me. It was a shocker. We had a good conversation for a few minutes, and I got him, like, got a photo and an autograph with him. And on top of that, we discussed about Forever Red, and I said how that's one of my top 5 like most iconic moments for Power Rangers for me. And he said how he felt like a grandfather when he came back to film that episode. And he was just so shocked at how many other Rangers there are. And I'm like, dude, I'm like, first of all, let me just explain this. I didn't tell him this. I should have told him this. I'm like, you walked so the rest of these Red Rangers could run, okay? You walked, they ran, okay? That's how it is. Like, meeting Austin St. John was super humbling. Like, he was like really, really, really nice. I don't care what anybody says. He was really nice, really down to earth. Like, what better way to like put the cherry on top of this trip than meeting Austin St. John? Like, there's no other way than like topping it off with that. That is it. That is all the celebrities I met. Hope you all enjoyed this. Like I said, just be mindful of the quality of this. I'm filming this on my iPad, but don't worry with this part, with the lighting. I'm gonna make sure I put like the pictures and everything right here so that this doesn't like mess up with you all. All right, peace out.